explain real quick why I have the steel. Every day I bring this steel when I come to a school. Students wonder, why would I bring this? And I just want to explain. I brought this because today I cannot talk about dreams until I talk about something very important. I need to talk about some bars, but not prison bars. I want to talk about the strongest bars that I see high school students face around the nation. And those are what I call the bars on the inside. Number one bar on the inside, you cannot see it and you cannot touch it, but I guarantee you it's real and you know it's real. It's something called depression. All over the nation, students are facing the bars of depression and they're giving up. I was at Oklahoma, a girl came up crying and she said she didn't even want to live any longer. She said, I can't believe y'all came to speak at my school this afternoon. She said, right after this program, I was going to take my own life. And I tell everybody, we knew she was serious, not because of the tears in her eyes, but this girl had this letter. I'll never forget, the letter just simply said, Dear Mom, by the time you read this, I will already be dead. I feel numb, I feel empty, I feel lonely on the inside. But it had a good ending of the story. My buddy finished speaking. He's so powerful. She came back up after the program with tears still in her eyes, and she just simply said, thanks for letting me know the bars can't hold me back. You know, mom and dad, divorce issues going on, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, all this stuff. She just simply said, and then the girl said, I know my life and my dream is worth living for, and then she said, I won't be needing this any longer. She put something in my buddy's hand. My homeboy John opened his hand and looked, and it was a big old giant bullet. I only tell the story because the young lady learned something very valuable. She learned that tough times don't last. Tough people do. I don't know what you've been through, but I know you can make it, so I just want you to hang on. So we're going to talk about getting rid of the bars. What we're going to do next is Big Devin, one of the strongest defensive linemen you'll ever meet. I'll talk about what happens on the ESPN. There's a program that's been on for years called the World's Strongest Men Competition. What they would do is they grab a big, thick, heavy piece of steel like this. They would place it behind their neck, and those guys would try to just bend that steel while it's behind their neck. One dude was pulling so hard he actually blew his elbow out trying to bend the steel. What we're going to do today is we're not going to put the steel on our neck and bend it, not on our head and bend it, but if Big Devin or me get real fired up, sometimes we would try to bite this steel in our teeth. Some people say it's not rubber, but it's got to be plastic, fake, phony. So real quick, I have all my volunteers just check all that out, make sure it's real, it's cool, it's legit. And now we're going to do one last little thing today. We're going to do a little thing called holding on to the dream. Everybody say, hold on to your dream. So real quick, I'm going to need, my teacher's sitting right there. Right? Yes, you help me out for a second. Let's give her a hand clap, everybody. All right? Come up here, help me out for a second. We're going to have you participate with us today, okay? I'm going to have you stand right here, and I want you to face me, okay? And then real quick, Devin, I need a little bit of help. Let me see real quick here. I'm going to have you help me out just for a second. You come over here, okay? I'm going to have you stand right here. Okay, there you go, sir. And I'm going to have you face her. Ladies, what I want you to do is this bar, I want it to represent great dreams, great education, and a great future. I'm going to put everything great on your shoulders like that. When you got a great dream, the first thing you got to do is hold on tight with both hands, okay? So both hands, both hands, both hands. Second thing that happens when you got a great dream is there's always these peer pressure and issues going on. So I'm going to be the peer pressure, and I'm going to try to just steal your dream. So you got to hang on tight. Don't let me take it away, okay? She looking at me like, mama. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. She been working out. She has a little Bowflex at home, and every morning she's in the mirror. She's like, Bowflex. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, she been doing a little P90X. Okay. Last thing we're gonna do, ladies, is we're gonna talk about going higher. Your grades, your dreams, your life, everything going higher. Everybody say higher. So what's going to happen is 6'8" Devin Wyman. He's going to get up under this bar, and to talk about going higher, he's going to lift this teacher and this young lady up and over his head like a couple of dumbbells, all right? And what's going to happen is if y'all get him really fired up, if you get his adrenaline really pumping, he's going to get those ladies in the air and he's going to spin them around like a helicopter. Are y'all ready? Oh my, ooh, I look fly. Hey, I look good. Touch my swag. Y'all got to help him out. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, help him out. Let's go. What's 1, 2, 3. Not loud enough. 1, 2, 3. Here we go, big Devin. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. First, step off, little drink, step off. Devin, we in New Hampshire. You can't stop with a little drink. You know, we need average drink. Come on up here, average drink. Here we go, help me out. On the count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Step off, step off. Devin, I forgot, man. We in New Hampshire. We need what's called a big dream. Everybody say big dream. Come on, here we go, man. Let's go for it. Here we go. All right, here we go. On the count of 3, everybody, ready? 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute, Big Devin, we need a big earthquake. Come on, everybody, here we go. Last question. Most important question, Devin. Last question is, who wants a jersey? Get fired up right there. Sight, just joking. Just joking. Have a seat. Everybody, say it with me. Say, reach for it.
Reach for it.
Big dream.
Big dream.
Come on, say big dream.
Big dream.
Say push.
Push.
Today, every one of those words is going to be the theme for today, so flow with me here. I don't have a lot of time, so let me get right to the point. Number 1, when I wake up in the morning, a jersey won't change my life, so I'm going to tell you what I begin to reach for. 3 words that changed my life. Number 1, I want you to repeat each word with me. Everybody say the word effort.
Effort.
Hey, it's going to take great effort to be great, and you got to be willing to push and give it. Number 2, everybody say education.
Education.
My homeboys thought school wasn't important, but I was going for it. He mentioned I graduated the very highest because I'm committed to the word. Everybody say excellence. Excellence. Something on the inside that says I got to do better. I gotta be better. Not just what I do, not just my grades, but my life, my character, everything about me. Now, I had you say the word push because we had fun. I'm gonna tell you a story I told the other group real quick. You can look down here and tell those are some big kids, but they are not the biggest people we tried. I told the other group about the biggest man I ever tried. I was out of school in South Texas. I stopped the assembly. I pointed at the back of the gym. Standing by himself was a school security guard. I said, I'm going to try one push-up with him on my back. It's dedicated to everybody in this gym who has what I call. I did my little dream, average dream, big dream, big dream. I said, this is for those giant vision people. They laughing at you because you're in the front. They laughing because you won't get high, you won't get drunk. They laughing at you ladies because you just got too much value for yourself to let some dude get all up on you. They laughing at you, man, because you're studying and you got a bigger vision for your life. I said, this is for the giant vision people. So when I pointed at him, the crowd went crazy. They all knew him, they all loved him. But nobody knew how much he weighed until he told us out of his own mouth. No exaggeration, before God, I tell the truth. He's the biggest man I've tried to this day. That man weighed 530 pounds. He began to walk up across the gymnasium floor, was like, homeboy was giant. Homeboy was so big, man, he'd get hit by a semi-truck. Boom, turn and say, who threw that? Who threw that? You know what I'm saying? And he loved being big. I'm saying he was proud of it. He loved the kids, loved them, he loved the kids. But here's, long story short, he steps on my back. All the girls in the front row go, ah! And I pushed with everything I had. And I was straining and pushing, and my arms were shaking, I was sweating. And I finally got him up, but with much difficulty. And I'll tell you the story very briefly for this reason. Because I had a lot of weight on my back. But heavier than that weight was the weight I had on my back when I was in high school, like many of you. And some of you walked into this school today with weight on your back. Let me talk real quick about the weight I had. You see, my guys, man, I love running out on the field with 90,000 people cheering for me. I got my chin strap clipped up, mouthpiece in, wrist tape, hands taped up, and I'm fired up, and I love to take one peek. And the 90,000 people that's in the stadium, I would take one peek, and I could look up every game and see my mama up there cheering for me. But I could not one time look and see my father, because my father never came to one game. He never watched one game on TV for one reason. Because my father got involved with this thing that all these young people thinking is cool. They try to tell him it was cool, called drugs. Drugs will do a few things for you. It will steal your dream, your character, your life, your self-respect. And as you can probably tell, what happened with my father was when his friends wasn't patting him on the back and he wasn't getting drunk or high no more, my father got depressed. And when I was 4 years old, my father committed suicide.